Yes, are there any updates in regards to the security? Said my... Of course. Of course, I will have to pass by in order to test some of those updates. Make sure it's functioning all right. Of course, I will be there shortly. Just give me a bit. Of course, thank you. Greetings, Eura.
Hey? You got a minute or two? You know?
Of course. You seem a bit troubled.
Well, we've been all troubled for quite a while, haven't we?
Yes, that much is true. Although, I don't recall you ever speaking about your side of things. I assume you wish to speak with me. Although, correct me if I am wrong, of course. Apologies,
Yeah, we need to have a chat. We never really... We haven't had a chance to chat since everything went down.
Of course. Did you want to discuss this here, or would you rather take a seat?
Here's fine. It's just us anyway.
Of course. Suppose the question becomes, how do we start this?
Don't worry. I'm not that tactless, you know? I was... angry. I think I still am. With you.
Of course. It's completely understandable. I will...
I didn't...
apologies, go on ahead.
I just... Why didn't you run away with her?
There were a few reasons as to why. Of course, I know I could have just left immediately. Ran off with her in my arms, and left you all behind. I could have done that, it would have been easy. But I knew that if I did, at the end of the day, she would never be able to live with herself, knowing if something had happened to all of you. If any of you died because I wasn't there, because we weren't there. And I cannot deny that a part of me felt the same way. At least towards myself. I had wanted all of us to get out of there together. Although that's clearly not what happened. It could have been easy. It should have been easy. But I couldn't do that to her. Nor to me. Nor to all of you. Although I am aware that it didn't do much good in the end, did it?
Babe. What's my job here? Ventry and me, what is our job here? What did you and Ozma tell us when you brought us in? When you let us go? What's our job?
Your job was to act as babysitters to Fionn. That is the role that was assigned to the both of you when we initially met.
And when those other two showed up and we put Fionn in danger and we all got hurt? What did you all tell us then?
Fuck, I don't remember.
You told us because we said that Fionn didn't want to leave them. And Ozma told us, and you told us that we're the adults. And then we had to read a lot of parenting books.
That is correct.
The point of me and Ventry being here is to keep Fionn safe. I'm going to tell you straight out, you made the wrong choice. She's your daughter. Right?
Of course.
And there's never a point where you should weigh the lives of other people versus her safety. There's not an equivalent. Nothing.
I suppose.
Because she is more important. I appreciate it, I do. It's weird having someone actually stick their neck out for me. But I'm her babysitter, you know? You're her father.
Have you tried asking her what she thinks of you as? Have you asked anyone within this group of how they see you as? Yes, this started out as a simple job for the two of you to complete as babysitters. And of course I care for Fionn quite dearly as my own. But that doesn't change the fact that there is care for all of us involved in this chaos.
And that's fine.
Have you ever thought to realize that perhaps that simply you both might be more than babysitters. Might be becoming more than babysitters.
Well, that would be nice. It would be. Be wonderful. But I don't really want to talk about me right now because I just...
Are you sure? Don't get me wrong. I know where I messed up. Admittedly, should I have taken Fionn? Yes, I should have. And yet I didn't. Did I overreact in ways that I shouldn't have? Let my anger take control? Yes. I'm aware.
You almost got yourself killed.
If it meant that no one else were to get lost in the process, if I had no other choice, then
well,
that
that's
is
one
what I
thing,
will
but this
do.
wasn't that. You almost got yourself killed not saving or fixing anything. Listen, I understand the feeling, I do, and I don't even... Because again, I'm trying to make the same argument for why you should have left us behind, but the difference was there is that we can hold our own to some extent, and she wasn't after us. I get it. I do. Sometimes we have to make hard choices. Sometimes we have to take the blows, and sometimes we take a hit for someone else. You know? But those weren't this. What you did wasn't any of that.
I know.
I'm not saying the feelings are wrong. I'm not saying what you want to do when the shit hits the fan is anything incorrect. But that wasn't it, Chief. And I just... There's only so much I can do.
Suppose the same could be said for all of us. After all, I wanted to barge in there to save Ventry after what happened. I thought simply fighting my way through could have fixed things. But obviously it would have just led to me dying.
Yeah?
I know I messed up. I also know that sometimes, although I've tried to control it, my anger can get the best of me if I'm not careful.
Well,
which admittedly was a side I wished none of you ever had to see. And yet here we are.
Well, most of your cybernetics were suppressing it, so... I suppose you don't have very good practice with it.
It's not so much... Yes, the cybernetics were a part of it, but... I just grew accustomed to trying to... remain calm. I suppose you could say apathetic in a sense. To make it easier to go by. It was a choice. And one that I grew too familiar with. And now that I'm trying to express myself a bit more, admittedly it can be difficult to control. Would you believe me if I said I've always had a bit of a temper? since I was young.
Well, seeing you now, yeah. When I first met, nah. Cool, calm, sexy bartender motif.
If you had read any articles about my time at the Arcadian, you would know.
I mean, reading's one thing, but then you meet someone and you think, okay, that was just a performance, or, you know. You never know with online articles. I don't know.
I can at least confirm to you, when it comes to me, that was not a performance. That was...
Well, yeah.
me.
I'm not saying... Well,
I know
you know
what
what I
you're
mean.
saying. Of course. I'm simply confirming for you. Either way, I will be more careful in the future. I'll try to, at least. And I will also try to make better decisions. As her father, yes, I will prioritize Fion, first and foremost. However, that does not mean that if given an opportunity, and if I know for sure that Fion is safe, that I will not come back. For the rest of you.
well, my hero. No, I greatly appreciate it. I'm tired of getting shot.
As for your role in all of this madness, since it was brought up before,
Don't you brought that up. Don't you have some security to check?
you were the one that questioned about when we first met. And the fact that that was brought up by you as a topic to argue against me makes me question if there's some issues of your own in regards to that.
Hmm.
Eura, do you question your role in this?
What do you mean by that?
Simply that you wonder where you fit in all of this. After all, as you said before, this started off with you simply being a babysitter for hire, both you and Ventry. But a lot has happened since then. And yet you deem that you are not important.
Yeah, less important than Theo.
That does not change the fact that that wording was there.
Oh, it's not untrue. Listen, I know what I do. I hack, and now I'm learning. We going to tear all of this apart. That's what I wanted to.
Of course. Although, that will be no easy feat. But I am not talking about in regards to what we can do or what we plan to do. I simply mean that you seem as if you're unsure where you fit in this dynamic. So you reduce yourself to the babysitter role that you were given at the start.
Reduce? Nah, babysitter's an upgrade.
I would hope that at least by this point, although I cannot say for certain what exactly we are, I'd like to think it's more than simply being a babysitter and the one who hired you.
Well, I did carry you to a Ripper dock.
Yes, you did. At this point, we have seen a lot, have been there for one another in rough times, have been upset at worse times, and yet we still stand, we still stay together, whether it's for Fiona, or maybe something more, but of that I'm not sure. I cannot confirm to you about how the others feel, but I would at least like to confirm that I can see you as a friend.
Of course, I've got your back. My hacking skills are always available.
Not just for your hacking skills or the babysitter role. A companion.
We're friends, okay? I agreed with you. The hell, man?
Seemed as if you needed a reminder. Belittling yourself to that of a babysitter.
I feel like you're putting a lot of words in my mouth.
You are the one that referred to yourself as such. I can't really explain what exactly this dynamic is turning into. But I can at least say, I do think we all at least have some sort of care for each other. That's beyond just hirings and whatnot. So let's keep that in mind, shall we?
Well, we're in this shit show together.
Pretty much. So let's do our best.
What I do? And get going, you have security to check.
Of course, I'm aware. I just felt that this conversation seemed more important.
It was, but now we've done the important bits.
You suddenly seem at such a rush to kick me out. Is there a particular reason?
Nah, couldn't be.
Well then, do you wish to join me?
Nah, I'm gonna go work on some things.
Of course. However, just contact me if you need anything.
Yeah, bring back snacks.
Understood. The usual.
Always.
Duly noted.